Hello everybody, welcome in as we are at the next station of the stream train. Choo choo, let's go. Hi Vera, you're going to the shop because Timothy wants to buy something, hope to catch you after. Yeah, see you later, I'll be here till Steve starts his stream at 6:30, so yeah, here for 3.5 hours. Hi Adele, hi Amanda, hello Angela and Auntie, welcome in. Hiya April, welcome. Sorry, I just went downstairs because Mum made me a cup of tea, lovely stuff. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing some page hopping because I was in Adry, Colour by-Adry stream last night, and not last night, was it last night? Just yesterday. I think it was afternoon for me, morning for her. And she was doing a prompt wheel, which I thought was so much fun, and I just had to do my own spin way on it. So I've made myself a prompt wheel here, and here it is. They are all the prompts that I've got. So I just went through the book, picked out some prompts. There's a lot of florally leaf pages in here, so I wanted to make sure those were included in several prompts. So I've got some kind of strange sounding ones. I don't think this is updated to the extra ones I added. Let me refresh. Is this gonna... Nope. Oh, I know what I need to do. I did it on my phone. So I need to get my phone. Didn't press save, I don't think. There we go. Hang on, I don't know what I'm doing here. Why is it not showing up? Right, bear with me a sec. Hi Rebecca, hi Zoe, hi Ada. You're gonna watch today because you got hope and your beat, no worries, lurk away. All the A names, yeah. Hi Mimi. And hi Emma, welcome in. Hi Yvette, lovely to see you. Right, let me see if I can sort this out. Open this one, open. Is that gonna work? Nope, why aren't you showing up? Let's try saving another one, see if that does the job. Come on. Because I added a few more prompts to the wheel. There we go. Right, there we are. 3 in the queue, you're on hold with the opticians. Ugh. That one. There we go. Ugh, stupid ads everywhere. Right, here we go. Updated prompt wheel. Is it? I think it is. Yeah, so I added sort of 4 victory pages, 6 victory pages, 9, 8, 9 plus sort of thing. Like different kinds of leaves, different kinds of flowers, different kinds of objects. But yeah, and I went through and I have added palettes. Let me just hide the wheel a sec. Added palettes to all the pages now. I had done it for most, but not all. And I had the issue yesterday where I was following along with Adry and I had to quickly find a palette. So yeah, these are all the Joanna Stone Master Colour Palette Library palettes. I've got printed 9 to a sheet. And yeah, just gone through. I've done it for all but 2 Small Victory pages. I haven't done this one. I just couldn't think of how I wanted these bugs to look. I just couldn't picture a palette with them. I was feeling very lost, so I thought leave it. Leave it if you don't know. Hiya Megan, and hi Sue, and hi Jasmine, hi Atlanta, welcome in. This one, I wouldn't say I cheated. It's my own book, I can do what I want, but I used 2 palettes because I wanted oranges and greens, but I also wanted some browns and reds, so I got both of these from the autumn set. Last night I printed out the autumn, Christmas and Winter Fairies and the Colour of Christmas. Basically the 4 that I didn't do. Yeah, not all of them have colour palettes, this one doesn't. I'm just kind of doing what I feel like. Jewel tone bugs, rainbow bugs. Yeah, I did think that. I think I might just do my own thing for that and not use a colour palette, because if I don't feel like doing a colour palette, I'm not going to do one. Yeah, exactly. I make my own rules. Hi, Adry. Welcome. You inspired me to get this book. Ooh, I think you'd love it, Emma. It's a nice, satisfying one to do. So yeah, this was one I quickly had to find a colour palette for on AG stream last night. It was the prompt shelf. So I did this little one. Have I skipped through any others that I did on AG stream yesterday? I don't think so. I don't think I did any at the front of the book. No. So yeah, I quickly was like, ooh, looking at this one, it's got a rainbow. I was like, something rainbowy, so I picked this one from the trippy colour palettes, which should be more called colourful. They're not really trippy. Some of these I've already done. Picked up that one. I didn't want to be stuck in the rut with these florally pages. I counted, there's 28 specifically floral themed pages like these. 28. And I was like, does Inklings have that many? I don't think it does. And it doesn't. It had, I think it was 18 when I counted in a flip through. So like this I wouldn't count as a floral page. Oh yeah, I'm really excited by this one. It's probably my favourite page, this one, so I wanted to pick a favourite kind of colour palette. So pastel, love it. I did this on AG stream. I wanted to do something different because I tend to do mushrooms, sort of reds, pinks, purples. So I thought, oh, let's go for a blue and kind of ochre green palette. And there's also some options of adding a pink or other blues, but I think I'll keep it limited. And that was for the prompt clothesline. That was fun. This is why you don't need to have every Johanna flower book, because flowers are everywhere. Yeah. So this is a floral page. It's ones that are only flowers / leaves. So this is floral, that's floral. These two, that's 4 back to back. Whereas this one, because there's dogs, even though the dogs are made out of flowers, that's not a floral page to me. And I didn't count that as a floral page. It's got to have exclusively florals, that I counted it. But yeah, 28 exclusively floral pages in this book. Ugh, it's a lot of florals. So good, you have your colour palettes. I just colour by whatever comes up. I mean, that's also good. Did this for feather. Did those 2 little ones down there. Another one that I had to... Oh no, I already had this colour palette. That was fine. But yeah, I think I'm just going to do sort of 2 colours from the palette for each feather. I'll kind of mix it up as I go around. Did this one. I actually changed this a bit. I didn't like how it turned out. Like just some of the colour placement, so I kind of erased some bits and changed it a little bit. So I did that. That was for the prompt balloons yesterday. Lovely lighthouse and a bottle page, thank you. This one I think is my favourite that I did yesterday. It's for the prompt rabbit. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And this was one where I had to quickly find a colour palette as well. And I ended up picking this one, Crocus, because I thought it looked vaguely autumnal, but it had purples, and I really wanted something with purple because I like colouring these dangly hanging flowers purple. Don't know why. But yeah, I really like this colour palette. I might include a more kind of orangey colour for the fox, and maybe some more like neutral browns. Incorporate some more neutral browns, but yeah, I really love that page. I'm feeling very inspired by it. Yeah, look at those florally pages. I did this one for Apple. This is a page where I'm just going to colour based on what I feel like. You see 16 Inklings if we count intro pages. There we go, yeah. Hi Brittany. Oh no, that's a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. So yeah, for this, because they're fruits, I didn't want to have a limited colour palette, so I'm just going to colour whatever I feel like. Like the strawberries are going to be red, the lemons are going to be yellow, orange is going to be orange, etc. And then I'm just going to write down my colour combos on this post-it note, so then I can use similar colours, come on the ice cream page next to it to make them look cohesive. Oh yay, Adri, you're going to colour with me today, see what your prompts are. I didn't look at your video, I just went through and made my own prompts. This one I really struggled to find a colour palette for, and I was like, right, ignore the tortoise, because that was throwing me off. I was trying to look for greens in the palettes. Ignore that, pick something that will look nice for the flowers, and I thought this was fun. Blues and aqua, pinks and purples. something a bit different, like it gives underwater vibes with the picture, so applying that to flowers I thought was a little bit different. And then I could just colour the tortoise whatever I want. These I don't have any picked out because I'm doing these as buddy colours for each of the seasons, and I'm finding colour palettes online. Couldn't find a colour palette that I liked for these. I was just really struggling with it again. Nothing jumped out at me. I think because I kind of see this as like a cardinal bird, so I was like looking for reds, but then the reds looked too near, so I thought just leave it. Hiya Hannah, welcome, lovely to see you, and hiya Jenny, and hi Dana, welcome, welcome. Pulling green from the bottom, yes. Yeah, that's what I also thought with the tortoise. I did these two yesterday for the prompt mushroom. This book has so many mushrooms. It's a lot. But yeah, I like that one. I sort of picked a colour palette that incorporated this blue and green, so I got the blue there and the green there. But then added some more colours to make it less boring. Picked something a bit different for these. Reds, oranges, yellows, which isn't really my thing for flowers, but I think it'll work well. Like this looks like a chrysanthemum to me, and that's like what, oranges, reds, yellows kind of thing. So yeah, I went for that one. And then this one, and I haven't picked one out for the end one yet. I think I'm going to do that at the end and just do whatever I feel like. So yeah, little flip through of what I've got so far. Then let's bring up the wheel. In fact, I'm going to randomise the placement of the prompts. Shuffle it. Shuffle, shuffle. There we go. And then we will spin for the first prompt. Apparently Neocolour 2's Bleed through Inkling's German edition. Oh no! Hiya Paige, good morning, welcome in. Right, let's spin for the first prompt. What's it gonna be? Yeah, makes sense, do the end at the end. Yeah, it's just satisfying to do it at the end. It's a cute page. What have we got? Ice cream. Okay. So, prompt. Ice cream. Now let's look for an ice cream. I think there's a couple pages. We've got this one, but I don't want to do that. I think there's the little food ones. So the idea with this is that when I've coloured a page that fit, or a little section that fits the prompt, I'll move on to the next one. We'll see how many we can get done. So yeah, I'm thinking this page. Okay, back for now. My test was November 2024, so waiting for ASDA to confirm if they'll see me with an NHS voucher or not. Not, my week has become a whole lot less. They should be able to see you with an NHS voucher. There's no reason why they shouldn't. And yeah, you're definitely due another eye test. Is there another page with ice cream? I feel like there might be. Is there one on here? Nope. Those are cupcakes. Nope, nope. Ugh. I find this book really hard to flip. I think some of the pages are kind of not properly aligned, if that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. I might be thinking of the truck page. I could be. I was thinking of like a little page like this that had an ice cream, but maybe I'm wrong. Like something like this. Nope. Nope, nope. Okay, we're gonna do this then. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm thinking I'll do this one. Is it cheating? Not really. It's still a small victory, but I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Just so, because we're working small. Right, let's grab my... Don't really need the swatch sheet, but I've got the swatch sheet. Yeah, there is an ice cream themed truck. That was one of the prompts that came up yesterday. There it is. On Adry's stream, and I was like, right, lunch break quick. I wasn't eating purposefully quickly, but I was chowing down. You know what, I might do that and that. then I'm not, I don't know, cheating as much. Oh, I think I will. Yeah, I've been doing some kind of vanilla-y colours, and this actually I'm using polychromos, so you should grab those. So these are not Stedler Design Journey, but I'm not going to change it. So I'll grab cream, I'll grab brown ochre, and then what kind of sauce? Red sauce? Red sauce. I'm just using the same here, so deep red and pale geranium lake. And need some kind of like chocolatey colour for the wafer. Burnt sienna. That will do. Maybe a bit of walnut brown. Okay. That will do. Do whatever you want, there is no cheating. Exactly, like, it's just a book. Like, I think it's fun to give yourself challenges, but don't let yourself get restricted by it. Like, it's supposed to inspire creativity, not inhibit it. And if you're not feeling inspired, when the fun stops, stop. And the only rule today is colour a page with said prompt. And I will say, there are some prompts in here that I purposely didn't include. I'm pretty sure I purposefully didn't include the tortoise. It's one of my favourites in the book, so I don't want to do it just yet. Do love me a cheeky Mr. Whippy. I was actually pretty good at making Mr. Whippies. Because at my last job at Longley, we had whippy ice cream. And I could do, I think a max of 5 in one go. Got pretty skilled at it. I think 4 was like my comfort. 2 easy. But yeah, we had like a little donut hut that sold ice cream, whippy ice cream as well, and scooped ice cream. Taking suggestions to what to write. I'm taking suggestions for what to write on the flag at the top of my shell house. Ooh. So you're on about the shell house for the Fantasy World collab. Do you want to do something like Shell City? Like something like it's the name of the town or the name of the street that the shells are on? Gave you at least 2 good suggestions. Are you finishing the page or just a bit? Just the prompt. So once I colour this, technically I'm done, but I think I'll do one more because it does feel it's going to take me like 2 minutes. I don't know, maybe I won't. Maybe I will just cheat. I'm doing this like a chocolate stripy wafer. Burnt sienna. You gave me 2 unusable suggestions and maybe 1 use. Didn't you say it's going to be crusty crab? Like you could search like underwater street name or something like that. Underwater shell village name and get some inspiration there. Me and a pride flag or ELO's initials. Oh yeah, that's cool. That would work. Right, there we go. Ice cream, done. Let's do this one as well though. Do I want to do that one? Yeah. Got the red out I can use for the cherry on top. Okay, those were both usable. I rarely even bother doing stuff like that, like writing names on top or things on flags, I'll just leave it. Right, now what colour do I want to do this? This is the colour palette I'm working with, which is rainbow. Which I've already sort of steered away and added some neutral tones, but I mean I could do it. Ooh, yeah, actually. I just suddenly thought I could do Neapolitan, and that's what I'm going to do. Nautilus Nook, that's cute. Hiya Pauline, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's do this one, Chucky. I'll do some kind of vanilla-y cream on top. I'll do that one vanilla. I'll do this behind there, like a raspberry swirl or something. Maybe ivory. Or maybe Clamsterdam. I love Clamsterdam. Yeah, how big is it relative to the rest of the page? Let me grab my book a sec. Where's it gone? Where have I put it? Where is it? There it is. Let's have a look in the book. Ah, so there's the flag. Oh, it is quite small. I would just do it colour. I wouldn't even write anything on it. But that's just me. Mermaid's Bay is the name of the section of the book. It is small. Can't send a picture because close collab. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, here you go. I would just do it a colour myself. I wouldn't even write anything on it. There we go. Gee, I really should pay attention when I order stickers. I ordered what I thought was a few small sheets of cactus stickers for desert light pages and ended up with 1,200. Sheldon. Thinking like Shell Lane or Conch Lane. Not going to run out anytime soon, absolutely. That's boring and I like to be clever. I try not to be clever if I can help it. And I like to be boring, I'll be honest. Concapalago. So nothing on this page is going to have the letters Don on it. Well, that told you, eh? And then this can be like vanilla with chalky chunks in it. I don't know. Shell Bay. Shell Bay's cute. So he's poking the bear. Kimberly's going to explode in a minute. Shell, yeah. Ro-Ro. I like Ro-Ro. Where'd you live? Oh, down Ro-Ro. I do need to grab greens. And then I'm thinking blue for the bowl. So phthalo blue. And middle phthalo blue. And just a bit of permanent green there. There we are. I would not write anything. I like Clamsterdam, but it's too long. Yeah. What other, like, places have shells in the title? Let's grab white, Pelican Reef, the Shell gas station logo. Hi Hannah, welcome, and hi Jeanette. Tiny pencil there? Yeah, I do have quite a few small baby pencils. My little nubbies. Kimberlyn sent me a video the other day of someone with a collection of Prisma whites that were about this length, maybe a little bit longer, maybe like that. And there was like 20 of them or something crazy, and I was just like, no! So much wasted pencil! Look at all of the opportunities you have. Get yourself some dowels and glue them on the end, like I have with this one. It's almost all used up. That's love in your pencils. That's true love. Buckpool, an actual place. I used to live there. I mean, yeah, UK places have weird names. Hi Ayana, had to get washing into the dryer, no worries. The video was about people saying the white pencil was useless, and they were showing how to use a white Prisma for highlights. Yeah, there's a, oh yeah, white pencils are useless, and then they kind of pan to all of their pencils in the white pencil graveyard. Could that be one of those red flags? Definitely. Right, I think that is done. I kind of really don't like these these pages. I love this. I love this little fruit salad thing. Everything else I don't particularly care for, but it's okay. I really was not happy with how the pencils went, but oh well, it's done. And that is the first prompt of the day done. 25 minutes in, but I spent like 15 minutes chatting at the start. Right, let's put all these pencils back. I think for the Stedler design journeys I will just keep those out though. Don't want to be wasting precious time on finding putting pencils back and out again. Right, let's hide that choice and spin again. Shello. Hello, but shell themed. Probably only fit 6 to 8 letters. Tree. That is a good, easy prompt. Oh, we've got a hashtag in there. Oh, get away. There we are. Tree. Let's find a tree. There's lots of trees. White Prisma is one of the things to have, even if you don't own Prismas. Yeah. White Prismas are good. They are. This has got trees. This has got trees. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's got bushes. Bush is a prompt. Let's have a look for a tree. Those are trees, but I don't fancy doing them because I kind of don't feel inspired by those right now. Dum 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 dum. Tree, 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 tree. Trees here. Nope. Hang on one sec, I just heard my mum. Good news, everyone! My sister's in the delivery suite, woo! She's been going through it this weekend. Sorry, I heard Mum shout and I had a feeling it might be something about my sister, because she's pregnant if you didn't know. From Maria Troll. Oh, hi Anna, welcome. Sorry I'm late, no worries. Came and looked at your conservatory roof because you got holes in it from the thunderstorm. Oh gosh. Asked Maria Troll if she could answer some questions in her story sometimes. Ooh. With a group on Insta, we'll make a list of 10 questions and send that to her. Oh, that's nice. That was okay after the kids went, but I napped. No worries, Jeanette. Woohoo, yay, baby, baby, baby. Baby's not here yet, but she's in the delivery suite, so could be a matter of hours, matter of days. Baby's coming either baby's coming either 1 day or 8 days too late, yeah. Yeah, so my sister this weekend was having problems of, oh, she might get induced, but they didn't have the capacity to be able to induce her, so they couldn't induce her, so she was just kind of waiting and waiting. But yeah, she's in the delivery suite now, so it must have sort of jump started. Ooh, I might do the trees on this one and get this little victory finished off. There's also bushes, but yeah, I'm going to do the trees on here. It is going to be a nephew, at least, if the scan's correct. The due date was the 30th of May, so she's a week and it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 2 days over. Bushes, get the bush. Can't find a tree by itself. There's loads of trees. Loads of trees in here. I mean, it may be a slightly bigger one that's got trees on, but still trees. Yeah, she was due the 30th. What I know, the first ones tend to take their sweet time. Yes, yes, tends to be. My first was 2 damn weeks past due and you still needed to be induced. I was the first and actually was born on my due date. I'm just that good. But then my sister was 11 days late, Mum says. Right, so I need 551 and 50. And I also want to grab brown for the trunks, because I'm not a maniac. I will colour brown trunks. Maybe... no, I think I need purple. I don't know why I didn't colour those stones in purple, but I didn't. There we go. One of my nephews was born nearly a month after the due date and he was fine. Doctor said he was just bad at math, apparently. Oh, crikey. Yeah, it's quite, like, 2 weeks late. I think that's quite normal. So let's colour these stones to start with. Do a little bit of grey here. Looks good. I had to have a C-section as I had the umbilical cord around my neck. Oof. Got distracted, hope I didn't miss much. Yeah, not much, just my sister's in labour. I heard my mum shouting, I was like, right, let me just mute and be like, what? She goes, she's in a delivery suite. And I was like, any other news? She goes, no. Yeah, we were kind of waiting all weekend because she's been having issues. 2 weeks one way or the other is pretty much norm. Yeah. Son was born on his due date. Took off so fast I thought maybe one of your parents was having a medical emergency. Almost. just a baby. I was like, oh, hang on one sec. because I couldn't hear what my mum had said, but I could hear that she was shouting, and I was like, what is going on? In my head I was like, I bet it's my sister, because before I started streaming I was like, have you heard any more news from her? She goes, no. I texted her and I'm hoping she's at home resting, because I haven't heard from her in ages. When I go have my tea break, I'll go pester her for more info. I actually cut myself off a little bit. Sorry about that. I was just like, oh, hang on a minute. Got the hotkeys like in place now that I could just press Control M for mute. I'm good to go. Oh, I might colour that baby room page today then, from Storm's Eye Design. So I think I'll wait. I was thinking of actually basing it soon, because you know, any day now, and then like finishing it off the day she gives birth. So I'll start it tonight. Who knows if she'll actually give birth tonight, but could happen. I could go visit her after work tomorrow, because once again I've got barely any hours, but I did ring up and they said almost everyone today, or everyone tomorrow that's working has barely any hours, so you're not alone. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I won't attack you. It's just one of them like slow days in terms of calls. Some was a week early, £10 9 ounces. Had he been on time, he would have been almost £13. Oof. Probably a good job that he came early, yeah. £10, that's big. That's big. You stream from a webcam and PC, is that correct? Yes, yes. I have a webcam that has a USB, plugs directly into my laptop, and then I use OBS. When you do that page, you could scan it and make it into a greeting card for your sister and nephew. That's the plan. The plan is to kind of scan it and, I don't know, frame it, do something with it. Yeah, doing a nice little card would be cute. How long are you planning to be live today for, given there's no baby surprise? Until about 6:30. I'm sorry, why is there words in that song? Not having that. Oh, now it's... Oh, it's not actually playing my playlist. Oh dear. Here we go. How do you use a webcam? Been thinking about getting one. So this is by Ugreen on Amazon. It's literally just a little webcam, USB plug it into laptop, away you go. Nice and easy. And there's literally nothing I can do to set it up. It just works. Like, there's no settings or anything for it. Just had 2 cousins have babies, including a set of twins. Oh, that's a lot of babies. Both my boys are 8.12, so I was 10-2 and born in 20 minutes. Wow. Is the PC accessing the internet wirelessly, or do you have it plugged into Ethernet? I have it over Wi-Fi, so wirelessly. And sometimes I'll have some connection issues and it will like go offline for a second, but on the whole it's okay. Our Wi-Fi went down on Sunday actually. Just decided didn't want to work. Thanks, Jenny. I was early and was £4 3 ounces. Little baby, little tiny. Hi Cynthia, welcome in. Lovely to see you. It's the first grandchild for your parents. You becoming an auntie? Yes, it's the first great-grandchild of the family as well. I've got 9 cousins, and my sister is it goes me, other guy. My sister is 6 out of 9. It's the 6th oldest. Well, 6 out of 10, I should say, including like ourselves. Tried using your phone for streaming. Want to start streaming, don't have a webcam and only an older laptop, so not sure how that would work. When I first started, I just used my phone. I streamed live direct from the YouTube app. I found the quality for me was terrible. Like, it made my microphone sound awful and I had no idea why, and I think it was just the fact that I was streaming direct from YouTube and it didn't like that. But I then went to OBS for the next stream. Just did a very simple setup with intro cards, microphone, well, not microphone, webcam, with my phone using an app called by-Adry, which turns your phone into a webcam, and so that connected to my laptop via Bluetooth. I think it was Bluetooth, or it might have been Wi-Fi, I can't remember which. And that did me well, but I would have occasional kind of buffering where I'd like move slower. Like, not to the point where it was like a major issue, but to the point where I was like, okay, I could consider upgrading. And I got this for like 17 quid off Amazon, and thought, well, if it doesn't work, I'll just return it. I think that's a nice thing about Amazon, like, if something doesn't work out for you, you can just return it pretty easily. Yeah, I have no idea about you, about your issues, Chris, and that's the worst thing. When you get, like, tech issues and you're like, well, I haven't changed anything, I haven't done anything, I have no idea why. Check your messages, okay. It's weird that it was so like, yeah, it was really weird. The fact that you were using OBS as well. Ah, previous month. I see why Zoe got her tenths mixed up. We were, last time I went, it was the 10th of May, but we're in June now. I see the confusion. That makes sense. Just curious, what made you choose the pencils for this book today? So I was inspired by someone who had completed this book. Oh, who was it? I want to say it was Anya, but do correct me if I'm wrong. She filmed a completed flip of this book, and all she'd used in the book was a set of the Staedtler Ergosoft pencils. I think they were Ergosoft, and she just used those in the whole book, and kind of as a challenge to herself. And I was like, that's such a good idea. I've got the Staedtler Design Journey, They're a set of 72, so a bit more limited than what I'm used to. It would be a great challenge to get me colouring in here. And so I decided that. I think I coloured, yeah, the Lighthouse bottle page, and I thought, oh, I'll do colour palettes as well. And then I saw Maya's video about love bombing, and so I've changed the term to page hopping now, but it's the same concept. And I thought, oh, I could do that in Small Victories. Pick out palettes using the Staedtler Design Journey pencils, and I tell you what, they do really well for matching these colour palettes. There's a few which they don't have any good matches for, but on the whole, it's a pretty good match. And it was just a way of me getting use out of the pencils and also getting me into this book, like to give that extra bit of challenge. Sending good vibes for an easy time in the delivery room for her. Yes, yes, all sending good vibes. I use my phone directly from YouTube. I use an app called Live Now and stream from my iPad. It's weird that it was fine one week and then not the next. Yeah. Don't think it's the computer's fault though. I think it's something I'm not doing or that I'm doing wrong. It wasn't fine at the beginning of the first stream, but I fixed it. The same fix was not effective the second time. If I could help, I would, but I just do not get connection computer problems. I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. If I press the same button, it doesn't work. I'm like, what do I do now? Right, I've just got to colour in these tree trunks, and then that will be this one done. And nice to see that Small Victory all finished. And another thing I love about doing this page hopping is that, because I've got my colouring streak, which if you don't know, I have coloured at least one page every single day since the 26th of December of last year. And I had a day last month where it got to the end of the day and I've just been doing loads of whips and enjoying just starting a bunch of pages and not actually finishing anything. It got to the end of the day and I was like, oh, got about 20-30 minutes before I want to go to bed. Quick, I need to do something. So I just picked out this page. I'd done that circle, and so I just did that circle in 20 minutes and that was a page done. So yeah, when you want those like quick easy wins for the day, like I could come back to this and just quickly finish off these two. It's just a couple of bushes and that's a job done. I think I'm going to make this, already I'm thinking about 2027 because I'm crazy. And I think I'm going to make this my next book to focus on completing, because it was Kawaii Tarot this year. That's been quite the project, but I think I'll do this one next year. And the more I do this year, like the more little bits and bobs, the better position I'll be in for the following year to get it completed. I just want to grab a blue pencil. I think I'm going to use like this blue here, the Periwinkle, which to me looks like, let's grab 31. Jess, fix it! I don't know! I can't fix it! He's convinced me to try to stream as tomorrow. Not sure how different it'll be. Well, might as well give it a go. Thanks for everyone's input. I'll experiment a bit and try to figure something out. Yeah, you can try something one time. If it doesn't work, try a different thing the next time. We are very forgiving in the colouring community. We understand technical difficulties. Honestly, the person that's most frustrated by technical difficulties is yourself in the situation. Everyone else is just like, take your time, you're fine, it's all good. If you're going direct from the YouTube app, I think a thing people not mess up, but don't do to start with is forget to select horizontal, because it defaults to vertical. But if you go horizontal, then you get a view like this. So what I like about OBS, like I schedule it on the YouTube app, and then all I've got to do is click a button on here and it's good to go. Like all the settings are already saved. Has to be someone in the community who has expertise to help, just don't know who that is. Yeah. And Joanna did her lives during COVID, she used Design Journey pencils. Yeah, she is a big fan of Staedtler. Right, there we go. That is the prompt tree done. Just is so right, we won't care if you have a technical key, blah, blah, blah. Yes, tree, there it is. Adri, how are you doing? Did you colour a tree? What colour? Make sure you're taking pictures and sending me, like I did with you yesterday, because I want to see. Right, let's get the wheel back up. And I will spin for prompt number 3. Hi Emma, I'm doing good, thank you. First time was awful. I think most people felt like, not necessarily awful, but difficulties. Like I went back and re-watched my first, well not the whole thing, because I don't do that. But I went to the end, because I knew at the end, my voice kind of went all like, gruckly, and I was like, why? Ooh, a square / rectangle. Yeah, I invite anyone who has this book, feel free to do the same, hop around and find a page for the prompt. It doesn't have to be the same one I did. I know everyone who's there at the beginning has been cool and just chatting amongst themselves and waited. Exactly. We are patient. You're done, woo woo! Right, I need to find a square or rectangle, so I thought with this it would be good for, you know, you've got pages like this that are within a shape. So I could do one of these. That's an option. Square / rectangle. I've tried to go a bit out of the box with some of these, and because there's so many pages that are just florals, like that would work for square / rectangle, but I'm not doing that right now. I know there's more in here, come on, show yourselves. No, put towards the back then. Where's my squares at? These are not squares. Am I losing my mind? Is that the only one? I mean, I'll do it, it's fine, but I thought majority of prompts I gave myself would apply to multiple pages, but maybe not. There's quite a few circles. She likes a circle motif. I suppose that's like square / rectangle. You can't see the book, it's towards the side. I don't know why I've still got the prompt up. I can get rid of that. There we go. Following the prompt, but in inklings instead. Ooh, brilliant, love that. Yeah, if anyone follows along, take pictures of what you've done and send them to me at the end, because I'd love to see. Yeah, that's the only square / rectangle, so there we go. Doing one of these. That's nice, haven't done any colouring on this page yet. Put those to the side. Houses also have a square / rectangular shape. Yeah, you could use this building, but I was meaning more this kind of thing where it was like bordered off in a square or rectangle. I'd say these you could count. They're in rectangular shapes, just not bordered off. Finally stopped buying colouring books and started actually colouring. Started with Cute Kawaii Halloween. Oh yeah, is that the one by Ellie Yargenbeck? Right, where is my page? What was I just colouring? I don't know. Here it is. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I've already put it behind. Oh shoot, I could have done this with ink things. You still can, Adele, if you want. Hello Trinu, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Okay, so let's grab all these pencils out. 6 and 61. Johanna loves this kind of plum colour, which doesn't really exist in the Stedler design journeys. So I layer 6 and 61 to get that kind of plummish colour, because this is too purple, this is too pink, put them together, just right. Need to find it though, just had it because I worked on it, where the heck did it go? Trini, today I am page hopping. Oh, and that reminds me, change the prompt. Square, is it going to fit in here? Rec, I'm going to change it to rectangle. There we go, you can fit all that in there. Put square / rectangle for the prompt. Yeah, I'm spinning random prompts and finding pages and just colouring that section of it. Right, 61, then 62, I've already got out. And then 550, I think I've already, no I haven't, there's 550 and 553. Might not use all of them, but I've got them. My mistake, it's Creepy Kawaii Halloween Cider Mill Press. Yes, it was What's the one I was thinking of? Can't find the square. Oh, you did 10 pages yesterday, a record. You were flying through them. Yes, it would be fun to do in Lulu May books too. Yeah. Lots of different objects. This is sort of how my Sagan books looks, like it's been page hopped. Love it. Right, which one do I fancy? I kind of fancy this one. Don't know why I'm talking like this. But we've got, so I'm thinking with a page like this, I'll have like a, I don't know what I'm a mess. I'm thinking of having like a signature colour for each, so light purple for that one, then one of them will be the teal colour I think rather than the green, so that can be teal. Then we've got pinky purpley, maybe do that. Something like that, so like the flowers are all that colour, and then the background could be something different. Leaves are all the green. So they've got their like signature colour. That's the word I'm looking for. May include some others, but it's got a signature colour. So yeah, what I do. I like doing these style flowers purple. Is anyone else like that, where there's like a certain shape of flower and you tend to colour it the same every time? So any flower that's like this, it's purple, occasionally blue. Quite like that melodic talking, lol. Honestly, I just go crazy. Didn't find a square either. I don't know why I put square then, / rectangle. Bellflowers, I always do lilac, yeah. Not alone. Is this style you like small details to colour? The idea is that I'm page hopping, so I'm just colouring bits and bobs on each different page. Like feeling inspired by a certain section, colouring that, moving on to the next. I did a video on this. The video is called Love Bombing, and I referred to it as love bombing, but then I was informed that it's not a nice term, so I've changed it to page hopping. I was thinking of changing the title and thumbnail of that video, but because I called it love bombing all throughout, I thought it would be confusing, so I left it and then just put a comment that from this point onwards I will refer to it as page hopping. Could also be Lily of the Valley, which is white. Yeah, I don't really colour white flowers if I can help it. Even a daisy I'll add a bit of colour. And more round than trumpet shape. Got one colour combo for the cherry blossoms, don't think I can colour them any other way. Oh yeah, any kind of blossom, it's got to be a light pink, absolutely. Anything that's got like, you know, the circles in the centre and the pointy petals, got to be a sunflower. I can't do it another way. They are, but of all these stylised things that don't actually, yeah. I don't think anyone's told Maya she called it love bombing in her recent completed pages video. I did message her and sort of informed her and showed her the comment and whatnot, but she decided to keep calling it, which is her choice. If she already recorded that part. Making some of those echinacea purple coneflower, nice. What was the comment, if you don't mind me asking? It was love bombing. I'd never heard of the term before I watched Maya's video, and sort of I was inspired by her, so I used the same, and it's got negative connotations in terms of like been used as like a method in cults and things like that. If you are interested, I recommend googling it to inform yourself, that's what I did. Right, that's the flowers done. I like doing it quite simply in here, just kind of varying up my pressure, doing not darker pressure, harder pressure around the outside. Yeah, it was an informative comment, and yeah, I was happy to be informed. I'm always happy to be informed because I had no idea. So yeah, I will change my terminology. We kind of brainstormed, which I shouldn't say that either. We kind of came up with ideas on stream together of like what to call it instead, and page hopping won out. Well, not one out, it was a suggested idea. I can't remember who suggested it, but it was the one that I was like, oh yes, I think that best represents what I'm doing. 37 page, where's the same book? Trinu, I'm not sure what you're asking there. Same book that has this style of colour? Are you asking for books that are similar to this? Knew the term, but I wasn't offended. I was once in a cult, so I knew. But you always have to think of the context in which it's being used. Absolutely, yeah. I definitely agree. But if I can change my vocabulary to make people feel more sort of open and accepted, then I am more than happy to make that change. It's just a term. If it makes people feel uncomfortable, I'll change my term. Easy change to make. Yes, absolutely. Glad Adry is out of that situation. Epileptics, I don't mind brainstorming, but some do. I've always struggled to come up with a different term for that. So in school you got to call it a mind map or a spider diagram, but like when you're coming up with ideas like chatting, what would... I know there is another term, but I just can't think of it at the top of my head right now. You're coming up with a bunch of ideas, you're something. Someone will say it. I'll be honest, I didn't know either, Auntie. I knew that it was a term that used to be used and shouldn't be used anymore, but I didn't know why. Because I was told that at school at a young age, like, you can't use that term anymore. But no one ever explained why. So yeah, well, I learned as well. Different mushrooms page. There's lots of mushrooms pages in here. Verbal vomit. That's gross. So we just verbal vomited some ideas and came up with page hopping. Yeah, not sure if I'm a fan of that either. Let's use that teal colour. What did we call it before we called it brainstorming? I don't know. I can't think. It's just something that I know it's like, oh, well, we're not supposed to say that, but I don't really know why. I was told it at school. I'm going to add a bit of this green colour to the teal. Blend it out. Yeah, that looks nice. Nice, nice. Idea conjuring, there you go. No idea there was anything negative about the term brainstorming. It's great, I get to learn things. Yeah, it was. I was told it like way back when I was in primary school, kind of thing. Like, I think that must have been the time when it was sort of like the negative connotations came out, and they were like, no, you can't call it brainstorm. It's got to be mind map. And then, of course, as you're a kid, you're like, well, if you're told not to use something, that's all you can think of. There is a name. There is a name for when you're like coming up with ideas in like, say, like a meeting or something. You're bouncing ideas around like that. And I don't know why I'm moving my hands like this. Just look this page over. If you flip through, then you found this page. I did a flip through right at the start of this video, Trina. If you want to go back to the start of the live and then come back forward again, if you want to see a flip where I showed all the bits and bobs that I'd done. Okay, I'm thinking let's do this bright pink for the background. Let's colour it this way. Spitballing. Yeah, spitballing ideas. I think that might be, I was thinking, it's a thoughts shower. Organised ideation from the late 1930s. Lame. Literally lame. Organised ideation. I hate that. Sounds way too corporate. With this, I'm going to try my best to do an even pressure of the colour. This is probably the hardest background because it's the largest. Okay, got to do it. It's the rectangle part of rectangle in the prompt. Google says it's not politically correct and it can be offensive to people with brain disorders. Thing is, I get that it can be, but again, context, like, I would never, I know people don't necessarily know that don't know me, but I just think there's much worse terms you could call someone that are offensive. You know what I mean? Like brainstorming, you're just coming up with ideas, you're brainstorming. Thought shower, this is the preferred alternative in many UK corporate settings. It has and will always be brainstorming to me, it's what I was brought up with. Yeah, it's what I was initially taught with, and then I think teachers must have been told like, oh, you can't say this anymore, and they'd be like, it's mind map or it's a spider diagram. I've very clearly changed my pressure, but I kind of did it on purpose. I want the outside to be like a harder pressure and then the inside to be lighter. And so I'm just colouring all of this inside because it's fiddly. And then I'll go round and darken up the outside borders. That's the idea anyway. I like riffing. Oh yeah, like riffing ideas, yeah. Jazzy. It is. It is jazzy. Bits of music. Assume it's called brainstorm because of lighting the fire of the brain when you're thinking. Ah. Also kind of context and more importantly intentions. Like you know when someone is being awful even if they use the politically correct terms. Oh yeah, for sure. You can use all the politically correct terms but the meaning behind it is not correct. Or not correct, like not right. Might have messed up my background on this one. Oh no! Are you still using your glitter gel pens? It is a big background. I thought, oh, the flowers are little and cute. They'll be easy. And they were. But the background, ugh. Alright, let's darken up this outside edge. Colour the same book but the next page. Nice. Something that started with the UK Civil Service, which makes sense that you were told this in schools. At least that's what I learned from Googling and landing on a Guardian article. Oh, it was never a thing in the United States in education. Fair enough. Fair enough. And when did this happen? Was it like mid-2000s? Because that would also make sense. Yep, there we go. You can try to be politically correct, but there will always be some... Oh, sorry, I was off screen here. Always be someone that's offended, absolutely. You are, but trying to use a gel stick. Should have used it before the glitter gel pens. Oh, yes. Yeah, you should have. Yeah. I'm imagining smearing. See, smear. That's something. In one context means something very different to the context that I'm talking about right now. But context matters. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be the sort of background that I keep coming back to and just making little adjustments here and there until it's just right. Well, at least you know, Adry, for the other boxes, do the gel stick first. See, it's all a matter of learning. You learn more from your mistakes than you do from your successes. Hiya Bubble, welcome. Lovely to see you. Do you have new days when you colour in chat? Yes, so I'm starting where I started last week, streaming on Mondays this time. And I'm giving it a go this month, see how it goes. So far it's well, working well. I won't be live next Monday though at this time, because I've got an appointment at 4 o'clock. So won't be able to make it. But every other. And to be honest, that's probably for the best, because I'm planning a day-long live stream this Sunday. It's probably for the best that I'm not also streaming the following Monday. It all works out in the end. Right, I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. I say that and then I'll continue doing more. Done square and caught up on ice cream, whoop whoop. It picked the tiniest possible elements. Absolutely. I actually think there's a difference between offended and minimised though. If a teen has taken on a meaning that is hurtful, it's worth it to me to find a different one. Yeah, I agree. Term has taken on a different meaning. I picked up tiniest possible elements. Hey, that's the point of this though. Like doing those little bits to get it done. Right, I may come back and fiddle at that more, but I can't stop smoothing. But it's fine. It's fine for now. I say I'm responsible for what I say, but not how someone else takes it. That's a very good point, Adry. Right, let's bring the wheel back and randomise the next prompt. Let's hide that one. Spin the wheel. Let's go. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? How's summer? Oh, like the fact that summer's actually started now is really not that warm. Ooh, insect. Ooh, I think I might know what I'm gonna do. Prompt. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a look, and I will determine what I want to do, because, well, that's got an insect, but I don't want to do that. Insects there. Butterflies are insects, but I've got a specific butterfly prompt. I'm thinking of any little insects on here, because I read that page with all the insects, which is, I think, where I got it from. And I don't want to do that, because I have no ideas for colours. At least not yet. By that I don't mean I would be mean, but I can't make everyone happy, absolutely. I think I might do this, the bee, for an insect, if I can't find anything else, because there's this, but I don't want to do that, because I just don't have the ideas. Moth definitely counts, absolutely. Oh, there's this. Little ladybird there. But I think I did put ladybird as a prompt, so I won't do that. Some of them I went broad but also narrow. Oh, there's this moth. I'd say that's a moth and that's a butterfly. So I could do this. Wonder if that's the page Adry was thinking of as well. And I love this colour palette. Hi Amy, welcome, welcome. Right, let's see what else. See if anything else from the back. Snail. Are snails insects? I've also got snail as a prompt, so again. Yeah, no. I think I'm going to do this. This little moth. I think that's cute. Because, you know I love the bee, but I want to save the bee. Save it for a good day. It's 24 degrees, we have summer, sun is out. It says, my laptop says 16 today. Right, I think I'll do this one and then I will take a little break. I think if you know something might be helpful to someone, just don't say it, find different words or terms, but if there's something you don't know, there's always time to learn. Exactly what my situation was. I had no idea that it had such a negative connotation. Once I found out, I was like, I will change my vocabulary. That is fine. Easy change to make. 50. There we go. 54. And 359. Glad to have recently found colouring. My dog is very sick and needs surgery, which she may not survive. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Emma. Glad I can colour when I'm feeling stressed. It is a great form of sort of relaxation. It really is. Okay, haven't done any here yet. I'm thinking, how do I want to spread the colours out? These are going to be purple, you just know it. That'll be kind of predominantly green. So I'm thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm thinking. I can do one of these mushrooms purple. There's going to be some, there's 5 colours in this palette and there's 6 things, so I'm like, ugh, it needs, see, this is what holds me back. I'm like, okay, I know what I'd want to do there, I know what I'd want to do there, and then it's the rest. Sometimes I'll just get the pencils out and put them on top. That's green, that's purple. Probably do 2 purples then, and do that purple as well. And then probably do this kind of a tealy blue. So do that blue and that pink. Yeah, let's go for a pink moth. I'll also kind of bring in other colours as well. In fact, I'm going to start with the green. I might grab a darker green. Sometimes I like to just use the pencil that I have, but sometimes I'll bring in darker tones. I'm going to grab 52 as well. It's a little bit of variation. In fact, that matches this one down here. So it matches with that forest green. Yeah, because I know, Adri, you did that little mushroom miniature during your stream yesterday, so it'll be nice to get another one of these done. That page, I mean, where I talked before, there were 2 dragons. Oh yes, I'm page hopping, Trinu, so I'm randomising prompts. As you can see, I've got the prompt up here, and I'm finding a page or a little image that fits that prompt and colouring just that prompt. And so that's where the idea of page hopping's coming around, because I'm hopping between all these different pages. Hiya Nikki, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Still waiting for an appointment, which just stressing me out even more. Oh, that's the worst, having to wait and wait and wait and wait. Just want to know one way or the other. Okay, we've got a brighter green now. I'll say this kind of challenge is making me, I know, a little less precious about pre-planning out where the colours are going to go on the page. Because as long as you've got a colour palette, it doesn't really matter if you have like 2 colours next to each other. The idea is putting the colour on the page. And like, yes, I might spend a second like that going, okay, if this is going to be purple, that one's purple, so I'm not having to do a little bit of it, but not too much. Oh, I remember when I did this truck page here, I spent ages pre-planning the colours, and the same for this butterfly, just changing the colours around and being like, okay, if that one's orange, then I can't do this one orange, but I want this one to be pink and I don't want to have that, and oh, it took a long time. But I do like the colour palette, and I think it worked well in the end. But yeah, this is kind of just making me feel a bit more free with it all. Have you played with me yesterday and I am with you today? So much fun. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of doing these at least once a month. Doing a page hopping stream. I just love it. And I kind of want to do Mondays as like, not bonus streams, but in a way bonus streams. Not any of my kind of projects or focus books coloured there, like kind of bonus, like extra things. So doing the page hopping, doing something else. This lighter purple as well. What did I do last time? Can't remember. What did I do last Monday? Oh, it was finishing off a whip. There we go. Yes, we did that as a buddy, and remember you showed me what you had done on iPad before putting pencil to paper? Yeah. Yeah, we did the trucks, and I think I did the butterfly with someone else or separately. I don't know, we did the trucks though, me and Amy. Oh, hi Amy, welcome. Summer plans. Oh, definitely check out my summer randomizer video because I go through a lot of plans in that. I think I'm going to do some purple details on the moth. Yeah, summer randomizer will have a lot of my summer colouring plans in there. Then probably this. I think I'm going to use some metallic on here, but that will be a finishing touch at the end. We've got lots of dots and whatnot. Little 9-year-old chihuahua who's the sweetest little dumpling and so clever. Oh, bless her. Thinking the same thing, but this is the only book I have with small illustrations. That's fine. Like, means that you're actually getting to the point of filling it up. I kind of don't want to get inklings until this is done. I'm doing that as a challenge to myself, because usually I would just get the next book, but I'm like, I'm going to try and hold off until I finish this one, see how that goes. Favourite colour is purple? It is. It is indeed. Specifically like a light purple. Like this one. Like a lilac. Always bought inklings for that 1B page, but don't kill me. I'm not a massive not a massive fan of Johanna Basford. That's fair enough. I will never hate on someone for not liking an illustrator that I do. I used to be a massive Johanna Basford fan, and then I've kind of somewhat fallen out of love with her over the years. Not fallen out of love, just there's so many other illustrators out there. I'm just struggling to find the time to dedicate to Johanna. But yeah, if you don't like someone, that's like, why does that affect me? Why would you ever hate on someone for not liking the same things you do? It would be so boring if life was like that. I think you can be like, really? Like, I don't believe it, but it, like, I wouldn't hate on you. What did I think of Johanna's last book? Oof. Beautiful book, but considering I already have World of Flowers, not for me. For me, it was a bit too repetitive, like just, oh look, it's a page with flowers. Oh look, there's another page with flowers. What's that? Another page with flowers. Oh, we've got a circle of flowers. We've got a double page spread of flowers. Like, it was just too samey. Maybe we can join in a live stream back to back. Ooh, that sounds fun, Adry. We will have to find a day that works for us. But yeah, that sounds really fun. Purple, that bit purple. Love inklings, but Secret Gardens scares me. Yeah, I destashed Secret Gardens. The only reason I got Secret Garden was because I wanted Enchanted Forest, and I found a deal for them both for £5 on Facebook Marketplace, so I thought, why not? And then I was just like, yeah, it's not for me. It never appealed to me. I only had it because it came with the book I actually did want. I'm going to grab 20. Have I already got that out? Not yet. Didn't even touch it for the longest time. Now I actually find it fun. I want to get Magical Worlds. Magical Worlds is fun. When it first came out, I was a bit disappointed. But the more I colour it, the more sort of creativity I do see. I think I was just disappointed that there was quite a few Small Victory pages, which I like Small Victories in a book dedicated to Small Victories, and I don't mind a handful, like 3, 4, less than 5. But there was just a lot of random Small Victory pages. I like a themed Small Victory. I think they had some snails in that one, and a frog one in Magical Worlds. But then there were others, and it was just the most random collection of objects. Like, there'd be a dragonfly, there'd be an ice cream, there'd be a little house, and you're just like, why? This feels like it was on the chopping block from Small Victories, and that's what I didn't like, per se, about it. Now, the longer I've had it and the more I see coloured in it, I do like it. It's definitely one of my favourites. I think it's good for beginners as well. It's got a good mix of detail. It's not too overwhelming. My thoughts exactly are the Wonderful Wildflowers. I'm wondering if she will do one, if the one she has out in autumn will be like Magical Jungle. Yeah, I hope not. I hope it's just like any animals, like all the animals. And I hope there's a good variety of animals as well. I'm optimistic for it. I had such low expectations for Inklings, and then I saw a flip through and I was like, you know what? I'm impressed. There was a lot fewer just floral pages, unlike in this one, which I was pleasantly surprised at. And a lot of like more unique ones. Something else that's a lot something that there's also a lot of in this book is houses and buildings. Like a lot of houses pages, and they're not the most creative. I think if I had the option of Small Victories or Inklings, I would get Inklings. I think the pages are just slightly more interesting on the whole. Right, there we go, just got this little centre to do. Bada bing, bada boom, it's done. I didn't use any of the blues or teal colour. I might do a background. I'm going to wait to the end and then decide about backgrounds and colours and whatnot. But yeah, that was for the prompt insect. Hi Dana, welcome in, lovely to see you. Do you like those colour palettes, but they're quite repetitive? Pink, purple, blue, green. Oh, the ones that I've picked out. I mean, I like my pinks, my purples, my blues. There are others that are less repetitive, like that's different. I'm just, yeah. Absolutely love her fruit mandala in Inklings. Oh yeah, I love that one too. I love anything fruit. Welcome in, Dana. I think I did say that, but I can't remember. Looking forward to a new Wild Things. I like Inklings mainly due to the fact that I like the format of the book, small illustrations, so there's no pressure to fill the empty space. Hoping it will be different. Wild Things, yeah, I'm hoping too. Ooh, you're done too! Do I plan on colouring an RJ book? Not in the immediate future, but I can do. Right, I'm going to pop you guys on the Be Back Soon screen. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, grab myself a snack. I encourage you guys to do the same. And I'll see if I can get an update on my sister. But yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll do the next prompt. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Right, what have I missed? Cup of tea, yeah, cup of tea, and also chocolate and caramel or crust bun, you know, because it is the season. Right. Left. Adry's making bed and making another cup of coffee. Sounds good. Oh, what's everyone's current favourite artist? Emma's starting with the hard questions. Emma's loving Lydia Fenwick at the moment. She is gorgeous. Yes. Hello, love everything in colour. Hello from Ohio. Hello. What would you like to be called? I can call you Lovin' if you like. But yeah, let us know what you'd prefer to be called, and I will do my best to remember. It might take a little while. Colouring in the new mythographic book. It's very challenging as I'm new to colouring. Oh, it's such a good one though. Starting my era of Fabiana Attanasio. Love it. Kimberly's not drawn to a single favourite. Just she wants quirky books that not everyone else and their brother is colouring in. Fabiana's your favourite overall. Mine is Eerie and has been for a while. I don't know about right now, maybe. I also love Stratton Peterson. Another one I absolutely love. There's a cat in Inklings. So cute. Love it. Yeah, Adele sent me some of her pages. I'll share them at the end of ones that she's done from Inklings following the prompts. Right, let's grab the wheel back. And we will spin for the next prompt. This will be what? Prompt number 4 or 5? Spin. Insect, tree, square / rectangle. What's the first one? Ice cream. Ooh, snail. Perfect. Because I did go through and find a few snail prompts. You coloured your first Camilla de Rico, and boy, I enjoyed it. I had a feeling you would. They're such freeing pages, I think. Never seen a kitty from Johanna before. She has done a few kitties. Mainly I'm thinking of one in Worlds of Wonder. There's this lovely, like, floral cat I've done. Right, what am I doing? Getting rid of the wheel. Going like that. Prompt. Snail. Really wants us to do these insects right now. Snail. Snaily wheelie. Snail. How is Lexi going? Lexi is sleeping on my bed. She's currently banished from going outside because she's been sick the past few days. So we're wondering if she's eaten something outside. Right, we do have this one. We get to get another one done on this page. We got 2 on this one. So that's an option. What other options do we have? Oh, we've got the snail with the bee page. Is there a snail on that one? No. Oh, come on. Is there a snail here? Nope. There is one here. Oh. One of them, probably. No. Yeah, there's this snail. Again, I love that page too much, so I'm kind of saving it. No snails there. Yeah. Right. Let's do a quick vote. Number 1, number 2. There's 2 options of snails. Number 1 or number 2. Colour and mandala next to our cat page at the moment. Oh yeah, the one with the strawberries on. Love it. Yes, sister is in the hospital. She's gone to the RUH, which if you're local you'll know what that means. If you're not, you won't. She's gone to the IOH. She's had an epidural, and so apparently she's feeling a lot better for it now. She was very uncomfortable before and was apparently kept complaining to mum. That's all the info I have. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for 1 and 1 for 2. That's a clear number 1. Once you palette without pink. Hey, I like what I like. And not every, I mean, I say that, flip through, most palettes have pinks, but yeah. I try to have a page here and there where I pick something different. Few and far between though, but this is easy. Move them to the side. Yeah, I was saying the other week, I was like, I don't understand why everyone doesn't just go for an epidural if you genuinely can't think of anything. Not think of anything, feel anything. Mum's like, yeah, but you can't feel anything. And I'm like, good, let it just slip out. And Mum was like, okay. It's a case of like pink, but Zoe makes a point that a lot of these palettes are very similar. I just picked what I wanted, alright? Leave me alone. Right, 59. 359. I think I've already got that out. Yep. 17. That's 12. There's 17. 57. Slick. I said slip, but slick works. I was terrified of having one. You have to have a catheter and can't pee properly until they take it out. Fair enough. I mean, yeah. Everyone makes their own choices, but my nan was also like, yeah, you're right. Did have an epidural, probably wouldn't have had one if I had to have another baby. Not that I enjoy the pain or anything, just don't like catheters. Fair enough. Just telling you why I voted for the one without pink. It's not your fault what you like, yeah. I always gravitate towards similar colours. Yeah, I did try and pick different colours. Try. But when I was going through, I realised I had a lot of purples, a lot of pinks, but hey, that's what the page calls for. Right, let's think about how I'm going to apply this here. Probably this golden sand colour. We'll start with that. For its body. And then I'm going to do all the patches of grass in the same green tone, just to make that cohesive. Yeah, let's start with 17 here. And then probably the dark green. I kind of dislike how I've done this, how I coloured this. I think I either should have done them both in that colour, or all in the bluey colour. I don't know, I just don't like it, but I think once everything's done it will be fine. Hi Lauren, welcome back to the beginning of the stream during the break to see what I missed. This is fun, thanks for joining. How did my extraction go? It went pretty well. It went pretty well. If you want to see some teeth, you could go back to my previous stream. I do show my teeth on camera. Not on camera. Well, yeah, on camera. I got my teeth out that they extracted because I didn't just have one wisdom tooth. I had two. I had a bonus tooth. When you went through, you also used more the fantasy and sweets palettes and things like that. Yeah, I used a lot. If you're familiar with the colour palettes from Joanna Stone, I did try and use one from each of the collections, but I don't think I've used any from the Twilight Stories one. It's very dark, and I like the palettes, they just don't fit the vibes of the page necessarily. Yeah, we got Twilight Stories. Don't think I used any of those. Trippy, I've used a couple from there. Spooky, I don't know if I've used anything from Spooky. I can check as I go through if any numbers are missing. I do love that one, but again, pastel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, no, nothing from Spooky. I used quite a few from Summer Days, that was a good one. Pastels, not too many, because it's quite hard finding colour matches for them, even though I do like them. I used a few from Love Treats, quite a lot actually, from Florals and Florals too. And then, what else have we got here at the front? Oh, Fantasy. I used a couple from Fantasy, I think, 1 or 2. And then Alien Dreamscapes, I also used a few from there. But yeah, when it came to this page, I was like, oh. I just kind of flipped through the palettes like that, and this one just jumped out to me straight away. I was like, oh yeah, I could see these mushrooms in blues and greens. That'll be fun. Thank you for liking it. I think just like on its own, I'm like, ugh, I don't like the choices I made. Ooh, Yana is colouring a veggie garden and Rita's summer book. Lovely stuff. Hiya, Penny. Yeah, so I had the wisdom tooth was tooth number 8, and they were like, oh, you've got another one. You've got a little baby tooth, number 9, and they were very excited. The extraction, I'll be honest, was more painful than I expected. I thought, yeah, a couple of sharp scratches, you know, for the injection, but ooh, the injection did hurt. And the extraction itself did hurt quite a lot. Well, not quite a lot. Right at the end, it was like, ow! And then I felt a bit faint after, but they were great, and they just tilted me back. They were fanning me with a clipboard, and then they were like, do you want to take your teeth? I was like, alright then. But yeah, it was number 9 that was growing out sideways rather than downwards. But in terms of healing, it's a bit achy, but it doesn't hurt. I've stopped taking any painkillers. I just found that I was taking them for the sake of taking them. Didn't really need them. And I'm pretty much back to eating normally. I'm not eating on that side of the mouth just to be safe, but I was like, screw it, I want to eat an apple and I want to eat some crisps. So I did. Supposed to not be eating like those sorts of stuff until after a week, but because it's the upper, you can quite easily avoid sort of touching it and whatnot. Have I got any Melpomene books? I do, and I am a big Melpomene fan. See, if my dentist gasped during an extraction or really while doing anything in my mouth, I would lose my mind. Well, they didn't gasp, they were just like, oh my gosh, you've got another tooth! They were really excited, and I was sat there going, I feel special. I was trying to settle in, listen to an audiobook. I couldn't settle in, they were talking to me too much. I had my hands underneath the sheet, and I was just like putting the volume down all the time because I was like, I need to listen to them because they keep talking to me. They were very nice though, they treated me well. Scampi chips straight after extraction, just ate on the other side. Got mine done, nice. No way I could have an extraction without them putting me under. I don't know, like, it hurt, it really did, but I believe anyone can withstand pain for 10 seconds. Like, it's 10 seconds, you can do it. You can do it. It may not seem like you can do it, but you can. Right, what colour should I do these mushrooms? Should I do them all? Keep it all the greens? Yeah, let's do this. I think sometimes I just have a bit of a mental block in terms of like applying a colour palette. I'll have a limited colour palette and I like it, and then I go, oh, but I don't want to colour a mushroom this colour. That kind of like stops me. I'm going to use some of this lighter green to help smooth this darker one out. But I like the green shell shell's fun. With limited colour palettes, you kind of just have to commit. You really do. First of all, they wouldn't be able to get their hands in my mouth without me gagging and throwing up on them. But yeah, I'm not going to get into like how good my gag reflex is on stream. It's a bit much, but that's fine for colour. It doesn't. I'm not affected by that. Fell asleep repeatedly during a root canal once. Oof. Those are meant to be horrible, aren't they? Right, there we go. Snail done. That was a nice, quick and easy one. Dentist was very patient with me. I appreciate your ability to fall asleep while this is happening to you, but I need you to keep your mouth open. That's funny. Right, let's get the wheel back up and randomise the next prompt. I did change it on screen. I've been very good today, actually. Honestly, the amount of times they would ask me questions and I'd just be like, and you just feel stupid. They're just talking at you and you're like, leave me alone. Just get it done. We'll chat after. Ooh, fish. Fish. I think I've got quite a few pages with fish on. Don't know what one I fancy doing. Fish. Let's get rid of that. Take that out. Right, I'm going to have a white mark hot cross bun here. I might do this. Like do all this underwater bit. It kind of bothers me looking at it, seeing just the water done. So yeah, immediately I'm going to do that. Do the narwhal, do the fish, and do the little stones as well. Got my wisdom tooth pulled with no Novocaine, never given birth, but I think if you pulled one out of your eyeball, same difference. Oof, gross. Had a root canal recently, my first, and it wasn't too bad. Just gave me a local anaesthetic and didn't feel a thing. That's alright then. There's a little cute koi somewhere in there. Yeah, there's plenty of fish. I mean, there's fish. Fish are there. Give you a little flip through of the other pages with fish in case you're interested. Oh, yeah, there's your little koi-ish fish, although I don't have a colour palette pick for that. Fish. Doesn't sound like a word now. Fish. Oh, big fish. Little fish cardboard box. Fish on that teacup. Fish there. I think that's something in Inklings there's quite a lot of. There was a lot of fish underwatery themed ones. There's a few in this, but a lot more in that one. And then there's these three fish. Oh yeah, that's all the fish. I'm doing these. Yeah, near the very beginning. You know what palette Joanna needs to make next? A nautical one? Yeah, I want to have another summery one. Because we had florals for the spring. Groundbreaking. Hey. And I want another summer. Please, thank you. And I do think her palettes have gotten better as she's went on. Like florals too. Beautiful. Right, let's grab these. Shove these to the side. Okay, 339, 333, 30. We've had a severe lack of blues today, but here we go. Got plenty of blues now. 52 I've already got out somewhere. There it is. And 21. And then I also want a grey 805. 80. Like, not an underwater dual tones one, but one based on boating, like all sorts of blues and red and orange for boys and yellow fisherman's slickers, etc. Yeah, I think that would be cool, like a more beach themed than underwater ocean themed. That would be something different. Right, got my backing page. I'm going to start with these stones. I think this was the first page I did when I did my day of page hopping in this book. I was like, I fancy doing this water. Oh, sorry, I need to move over slightly. World Country one would be cool. Pages depicting things from all over the world. That would be awesome, yeah. I mean, there's lots of opportunities. Other themed collections. So I think looking through here, like, I struggled to find underwater ones that weren't just like bright corally reef inspired pages. I mean, I think both of the palettes I've got picked out for those other fish inspired pages aren't even necessarily from those themed palettes. Where are they? Where's that one with the underwater scene? Not here. Well, this one's from the Trippy palettes, Candyland Chaos. And where's the other one from? It's the one with this underwater scene on the right. I find this book so hard to flip. Here it is. Oh, Mermaid's Lagoon, I suppose, yeah. That's the fantasy one. Joanna Basford is very talented, she just needs to come out of her box. Absolutely. I think, yeah. I think Rooms of Wonder is kind of... It really does showcase her creativity in terms of like ideas. I think of the tea room in a cuckoo clock, like, yes, more of that please, rather than floral page number 6924. Or fish page number 5318. Navy white, light tan, orange, red stripes, and bro, do you even know who my father is? Yeah. Now, should I do this narwhal blue or grey? Or grey blue? Yeah, her dinosaurs are so cute, and little dragons. That dragon page in Magical Worlds, oh, so cute. Yeah, I could see her doing like a prehistoric themed book. I think she just feels so comfortable with florals. Like, to do anything else is a stretch for her. You made it! Welcome, Millie! Thank you for joining. Do I keep the palette pictures in a book? I keep them in a little tin. There's a little kiddie tin, which used to have stickers in. Now it's my palettes, and they fit perfectly. These are sort of those tins you can get from like gift shops everywhere. I don't know what the size of it is actually. I'm doing it in centimetres, and you can convert if you want. 11.5 centimetres by 8 centimetres. And it's the perfect size tin, and it's got a cute ginger kitty. I don't know what Altoid size is. We don't have Altoids. I have no idea. But yeah, I print these off 9 to a page. So I downloaded all the PDFs, combined them into one. Then when you go to print, on the print settings, usually you go down to more settings, and there's an option for 1, 2, 4, 6, 9 or 12 to a page. And I went for 9 because I did originally 6, but they were like maybe half a centimetre bigger. They were like pretty much exactly the same size. So I went for 9, as you get 3 times the amount of pages in one. Also printed off some 4 to a page. Did that for the fairy tales one. Those are your like A6 size. Yeah, the difference between 6 versus 9 to a page is 6 did it in the landscape format, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whereas the 9 to a page was portrait, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Trying to do a Small Victory type book about food, would pre-order that in a second. Yes, I love her fruits, cocktails, ice creams, yeah, food and drinks. Oh, I'd love that too. I really love that breakfast food items page. I think that one's really cute, something you don't see very often like that as a specific theme. I mean, I know that's not like the most creative thing, but like, I just love it. I love colouring fruit and veg. I love colouring food. I'm going to do the fishies pink because we need a pop of pink. I need to grab another darker shade of this. What's this, 21? I need to grab 20, which I got here. Altoids tins are still... What's the stitch with the Altoids tins? She's obsessed, I tell ya. I think she just found they were the perfect size for when she printed these off. Making bespoke watercolour palettes? I'm not. I think we're talking to Kimberlyn though. Okay, pink fish. Well, I think I'll do this little... I don't know what this is down here. Is it cheating if I only colour a fish and not the remaining elements? No, you coloured a fish. You met the prompt. Oh, it's got a hashtag in the prompt though. There we go. It's because the hashtag key is my transition key. So that's why you sometimes see random hashtags in my text boxes. I want to store my palettes in them, and I eat a lot of Altoids, so it's a free tin. There you go. The whole point of this, Adele, is to colour the prompt and to do just the little bits. So if you do extra, it's a bonus, but if you don't, I ain't gonna come after you. Doubt Johanna will. Some soft pastels in one, I have the mini origami page flags in another, love that. What if I colour around a fish? No. The police will get you for that, no. I mean, the idea is to colour the prompt, but if the prompt helps you pick a page with that, let's say you go fish, oh I've got this page with fish, but I want to do that little miniature. Fair play, do what you want. It's just colouring. By default, you've coloured the fish white. Yeah, that's a good point, that. Well, you've coloured everything but the fish, you've done some white fish. Do what you want, it's just colouring. Exactly. And hey, if you don't want to do a prompt, don't do it. Oh, I hear Alexi. Hello. Come here then. Come on then, say hello. You woken up from your nap. That's the quote that goes on the t-shirt. Do what you want, it's just colouring. Quotes to live by. Come on in. Now. Say hello. Hello. Yeah. She's here. This is something different, Erica, and also welcome. I mean, Lex is a nickname. I call her. We do have a nickname for her, and it's Meowpuss. We also just call her Pussy because it's funny. But yeah, we call her a little Meowpuss because she's very meowy, and she's a puss. But yeah, I mean, Lex itself is a nickname. Little Lexi. Call you all sorts, don't we? Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry, Erica, I got distracted by Lexi. This isn't for the colouring roulette, this is... I'm doing page hopping, so I'm randomising a prompt, which you can see up here, and just finding a page that contains that prompt and just colouring that element, that little section that contains the prompt. So once I've done this water section, I'm going to move on to the next one. Like I called Khaleesi Little Tufty. That's cute. You can call her Loud Bitch. Because she is. You loud bitch. Oh, your fish is done. Love it. This is my art and it is dangerous. Gold star to the first one who knows where that came from. Oh, there you go. She got it. Lexi wins a gold star. You knew straight away. Right, let's do the narwhal. Start with its tummy for some reason. Call my cat Fluffy Bastard because he is. Something like that, but nice. Loud girl. That's why we call you Meowpuss. Because you meow. You're a little Meowpuss. Something worse do we call her? We call her Ninja, Ginger Ninja, because she is. Like a bit of parkour, don't ya? That's right, Lexi. It was Beetlejuice. You got it. I know. One of my cat's nicknames is Tuna Fish, and the other one's Bumblebee. Cute. She wasn't even right by the meowcrophone. I mean, she wasn't by that either. The microphone, not the meowcrophone. Too concentrated on all the meows. I know. Also sometimes called him pupsicas. It means nothing, it just sounds funny. We call her lexical sometimes. It started because when we got her I was still doing my A-levels. And I can't remember what or why, but I learnt something about the lexical field. And so I started calling her lexical after that. She's really super athletic and nimble. Does she get up stuff and ricochet? Yeah. She likes to climb doors. She'll climb up dressing gowns like they're rope. She loves sitting on doors. And she will sprint from room to room in the house on her mad rushes. And she'll kind of jump from onto the sofa, onto the storage of our DVDs, onto the bookcase, and then onto the curtain rail. And kind of ninja her way across the curtain rail. Rail. also call them shadows because half the time you can't see them if they close their eyes. That's fair. Ever since I got my glitter pens, this book is being properly coloured. Love that. Love lexical. Lexical. Used to call my brother's cat Marine Kitty because he used to use the objects in the house like a boot camp obstacle course. That's kind of like Lex, actually. The way she climbs up my dressing gown to get on top of my door. Or if you leave a cupboard open, immediately inside the cupboard. I read Ricochet's Crochet and I thought, damn, that's an impressive cat. Yeah, do you crochet, Lex? You like to try and help Mum with her cross-stitching, don't you? Yeah. Mum doesn't like that. She would rather you piss off, she likes to say. Oh, just piss off. Sort of a cross-stitching. Well, I hope you can still see the narwhal, and yeah, it's definitely lighter compared to the background, which is good. I don't want it to just fade into the background. Dinner finished. OMG, those raspberries were big and lush. Love it. I like raspberries best from Tesco. We get them from Aldi and they just don't last very long, whereas the Tesco ones do. And what I love about Tesco's is that they put adjectives on like their own branded products. So when we first got them, I was like, Mum, these raspberries are like me, juicy and plump. She's like, what are you on about? No, Lexi, don't go. Bye. Oh, bye-bye. Adrian needs no other media ever again. Glitter pens or nothing. Yeah. Not sure how they work for your larger backgrounds, but hey, you can make it work. Right. Bye-bye then, babes. Bye-bye, Meowpus. She might come back. Hiya, Gail. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Right, I'm page hopping today in Small Victories, colouring just little elements in various different pages. Maybe I'm not off screen there. Gonna leave the key there because that's definitely going to be probably a silver. I think will look nice for this page. Silver metallic key. I think. Happy? Maybe? Maybe not. Go back in with the grey there. There we are. Okay. Done the part. Blah, 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 blah. done the prompt for fish. So let's bring the wheel back and we will randomise the next one. It's good, I feel like I'm getting a lot done. We've got just over an hour to go. And then we'll be hopping on the stream train to Steve's. Ooh, lily pad. I could go back and do that one at the front of the book. But it would be good to do something different. Might do a different page. But we'll see what inspires me. Get rid of the wheel. Of course they were from M&S. This book is being coloured almost exclusively with gel pens, love it. Alright, lily pad. Lily pad, lily pad. No, there's a frog on that one, not a lily pad. A little soy joy vegan ice cream and a meringue nest, very nice. Nope. Nope. Is there one here? Nope. Nope. Can't believe we haven't got a single flower or leaf themed prompt yet, considering there's quite a few. Nope. Oh, come on. A lily pad there, doesn't look like it. Nope. I think it might have to be the one towards the front then. And do this little miniature. I can't find anything else. There might be something else, but I can't find it. So Adri, if you're also doing this one, then that'll mean you're halfway done with this page. Woo woo! Right, let's finish my tea. Grab the pencils. I know I've got them all out because I've already coloured this page today. 50... Oh, I did grab, what was that, 52. Need to write that down. I was just buffering for anyone else. Doing it, can't find another. There must be another. Well, there not must be. There's probably another. But I could see one. 52, 61, 6. Yeah. I'm just thinking, do I do the lily pads green or the tealy colour? Keep getting spinny wheel. Must be your connection, Zoe, I'm afraid. It happens to me as well, like sometimes it will just... Sometimes I've got to close the YouTube app completely and then open it up again. Random question, do we have any idea when the English versions of Fennec Fox books are coming out? I believe it's the 30th of July. That date is in my brain. Might be the 30th of June. If you go to my description here, check upcoming book releases, it's in there. This is all great for my June bug colouring? Yes! Yes it is. Whoop whoop. Love it. Love it, love it. Right. I'm now looking at it and thinking, do I do the frog blue? Blue frog. And then it would mean that each has, because there's 5 colours, 6 victories, and then it would mean that I'd say have 2 pinks, 2 purples, a teal and a blue, rather than 2 purples and then 1 of each for the rest of the colours. I think I'll do that and have that be like the focus colour there. And then green, because I like not using green as like a focus colour on my little victories, because just because that there's often greens, like leaves on a lot of these. Don't have to do the leaves green, but it's a nice kind of grounding colour, neutral colour. 30th of July, brilliant, thank you. Where did I get the colour palette from? It's from Joanna Stone, the Colour Palette Library. If you Google Joanna Stone Master Colour Palette Library, it will pop up on Google. Yeah, let's do a little teal frog. Starting with the lily pads here. Hello Lucy, welcome in. Lovely to see you, hope you're doing well. I've been hopping. Doing a bunch of different pages today. Well, I've already done this one once, so that is nice. Oh, Lexi's being noisy outside again. Hello Leisha, welcome. Love a Monday stream to listen to whilst working. Thanks for joining. Hope work goes okay for you. Yeah, I'm really interested to hear what the paper is like for those Fennec Fox books. And if you are in the US wanting them, because they're not on Amazon US as of yet, but you can go to Blackwell's, which is is also available for pre-order on there. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they do free international shipping. Shipping? What's shipping? Shipping. Oh, I missed this one. That's probably really annoying someone out there, but here we go, get that done. I'm trying to work out how many prompts we've done so far. Did ice cream, that's 1. Tree is 2. Square / rectangle is 3. Insect 4, snail 5, fish 6, lily pad 7. Am I missing any? I'm trying to think about what I've physically coloured today, because rather than what prompts per se. I think 7. International snipping. Exactly. Me too, which is why I haven't pre-ordered. I'm gonna let Zoe inform us. Zoe is our what's the word? Guinea pig. But yeah, I feel like if you're in the US, better to wait for someone from the UK to get it, because we can return books easily if it's not great, you know what I mean? Whereas it's a bit harder to return an international order. It's not impossible, but it's a bit frustrating. Got that green, thank you. It is number 52 and 50. Blackwell's does free shipping to the US, although I had a pre-order issue with them once. See, I don't know if that was a pre-order issue or just an issue with that book, because it was the Rita Berman book, and a lot of people had issues with that book. Sometimes you'll just have a tricky book that goes in and out of stock. It's really difficult to get your hands a hold of, but it'll come back eventually. Fun fact, schnippers, or shippers, in Lithuanian means a pig nose or a spy. Oh, there you go. A video coming out at 1 PM my time for my 10 most favourite colouring creators according to me. Ooh, I look forward to that. I've got a plan for it. I don't know why, but I'm a little bit scared of doing it. Because I would really hate someone to feel like I'm not including them. But it's not going to be my 10 absolute favourites, because I don't know if I could make that list. It's going to be a slight difference. And I'm just, I don't know, I would hate someone to watch it and be like, oh, I wasn't mentioned. Like, that would make me so sad. So I do want to make it, but I'm a little bit apprehensive. I thought the same. I do mention that on my video. Yeah, I'll probably do a little disclaimer at the start, like disclaimer, if you're not on this list, do not feel bad. But I could only pick 10. And something's gotta give. Booksellers shouldn't be doing pre-orders if they're going to receive... Shouldn't sell more during pre-orders than they're going to receive from the publisher. Completely agree. It's so annoying. Because they did that with... Oh, what was another? Oh, often they'll do that with mythographics in the UK. You'll pre-order months in advance. Come the day of release, oh, we can't ship it, it's unavailable. Why didn't you tell me this 3 weeks ago? Where did it go? What's happened to it? You should have known better. That's when I get really annoyed. Right, where's my teal colours? 35954. Have to make at least 5 different versions of that video. Very much listening. I was working, so sorry if I missed any comments. There's a production problem. Whoever's fault is needs to step up and apologise, and the bookseller needs to communicate. That's the real issue I had. Yeah. They don't want you to cancel your order and purchase elsewhere. It's a shitty practice. Yeah, I know exactly what you're on about. Right, do I want to do this? Is it 154? Yeah. Blue frog. I think this palette was one of the first ones I knew exactly. When I saw this palette in the collection, I was like, I know exactly what page I want to do that for. Because I knew when I saw this I wanted it to be kind of like jewel tones, purples, pinks, greens, tealy blue, and it was just exactly what I envisaged. One of those. Or I find there's always something quite suspicious with Amazon when you pre-order a book, you're waiting, and then you email to ask them, do I have any update, like what's going on? And they go, no update, and then the next day, miraculously, it gets shipped. Like, suspicious? I think so. Still have to cancel your order and return the money if they don't have the book, don't they? They literally did nothing. Reached out to them when my book didn't ship. They said dispatch date was delayed. Yeah. Load of rubbish. Sometimes you're like, well, I could order somewhere else, but I got a good price on this one and I'm not getting a good price elsewhere, so I want to keep this. So fun the prompts you got. That the prompt got you back to that page again. You'll now be that much closer to completing it. Absolutely. And Adry is colouring along with me. Well, not necessarily along with me, but following the prompts. And she did that one, so it's nice that she's got 1, 2, 3. Very, very satisfying. Halfway done with the page. And looking at these, there's more prompts in here that could get me back to this page. I've got mushroom, I've got butterfly, I've got hanging flower, I've got leaf frond, I've got pointy leaf. Don't have any rounded leaves here though. Like the little blue frog, he's cute. At that point I cancelled the order and got refunded and told them I wasn't putting up with their dumb shenanigans anymore. Yeah, would not recommend them for pre-orders. See, for me being in the UK, I recommend American mythographics to pre-order from Blackwell's. Honestly though, Kimberlyn, I do think that was more of a book issue than necessarily a Blackwell's issue. I think I was super lucky when I ordered mine. I got it right when it kind of restocked but not sold out again. I did the same with Godule. I managed to order it just at the right time before it went out of stock for like the rest of that year. So happy. Is Small Victories a project book of some kind? Not yet, but I'm back to this one. But I'm thinking it's going to be, after Kawaii Taro, it's going to be the next book to finish. So the book for me to focus on finishing for 2027. Because yes, of course, I'm already thinking ahead to 2027. I'm going to do these little bubbles blue. Like this lighter blue. Then I'm thinking of doing the flowers pink, because this is going to be mainly purple, so I think, yeah, that will give it a nice harmony there. Why isn't Blackwell sending out an email explaining what's going on? Amazon and Blackwell's both have a pre-order strike in my book. Booksellers are dropping like flies. Yeah. Why did they sell books they didn't have unless the publisher just didn't fulfill that order on time? I don't know. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I had the exact same frustrations with Amazon. It left a bad taste in my mouth for Mythographic Fairy Wonderland, because when it arrived I was like, oh. I had so much anticipation for the book. Because already we had to wait a month after the US publish, and then I pre-ordered it on Amazon, and then it took another month for it to actually arrive, because the day it was meant to get shipped, it was like, nope. Not doing it. Sorry. So I was like 2 months behind everyone. I had such anticipation and it just didn't quite live up to the hype I had in my head. I still love the book, don't get me wrong. But you know when you like anticipate something so much, then you get it and you're like, oh, okay then. That's weird. When I order from Amazon, including pre-orders, they only charge when they ship. I have the same, yeah. Amazon screwed up my Fantasy World pre-order in the same way. Like, why are they letting you pre-order if they don't have the books? And why are they waiting until the day it's meant to be shipped to tell you, I don't have it, sorry? I'm gonna grab lighter pink 20. Yes, this, exactly. Oh, I missed one over here. My frog is ready. Oh, Adri, you're beating me. I was pretty on car with you yesterday, which I was quite pleased at. I mean, I'm almost there. I've got just the centres of the flowers, which I am going to do purple. Am I? Do I want to bring in purple? No, I'm going to do it blue. Even though that kind of goes against everything that I feel like I should do. But yeah, there we go. Frog is done. I really like how that turned out, and I like how they both look on the same page. Oh, I need to put this back with my snail. Don't want to lose that colour palette. Snail's towards the back, I think. Here it is. Get that in there. Right, let's bring the wheel back. I think this is prompt number 8. Come on. Oh, what's going on? Wheel, come back to me, please. There you are. Right. Hide that one. Got the Wizard of Oz from Fabiana last night. Ordered it is what I meant. My daughter had a gift card because I asked. Oh, nice! It's not that they're charging without shipping, it's that when I pre-order I assume the book will be available in ship and release. They will sell 1,000 books and know their initial shipment is only going to have 500, and that ticks me off. Agreed. I asked them about it, and it's actually... And customer service said that when there's money coming out of your account before it ships, it's just the bank sort of holding it. Amazon only gets it once it's shipped. Fair enough. Ooh, shelf. Adri, we're going back to the shelves page. This is an easy one because there is only one page with shelves on them. So we'll pick a shelf and go from there. There we go. Shelf. It's funny how a shelf got randomised for both of us. Interesting. And that page is... I'm calling it my rainbow shelves because that's kind of the colour palette I've gone for. Here it is. So yeah, did that one yesterday. I think Adri did that one. So maybe I'll do that one. I don't know. But I'll get my pencils out first. Don't think I saw a shelf in Inklings. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure when I was watching a flip through, I was like, oh, there's a shelf there. And I just, like, came to my brain. Have a look. I'd say even... I'd call this... You could call that like a little grass shelf. Like, you can interpret things. Nothing holding you against that. 6 and 61. 20. 110. I think that's my first yellow pencil of the day. Which is kind of crazy. I'll do the one you did. And I'll do the one you did. Okay. Easy. Then I have 23 for like dark pink, and then I added in orange because I can't have a rainbow and not include the orange if I've got every other colour for it. And then green, it's 551, which is here somewhere. There it is. And blue is 37. Turns out I like the Seasonal Fennec Fox book so much I pre-ordered it twice. Also pre-ordered Emily Oberg's book and I bought it elsewhere. Cancelled both of those now. Well, there you go. Like that little Matryoshka. I don't exactly know how to pronounce that, but yeah, it is cute. Oh, I also got a brown. I think that was 7, which I've already got out. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I'm done. There's shelves in the page we're doing for Inklings Collected this month. That's funny. Maybe that's where I saw the shelves in someone's plans video. Yeah, let's do this one. I'm going to start with a shelf today. Just with number 7. Two pre-orders for the Mythographic Alice in Wonderland, and we'll return one. Don't usually do this, but I already had the Amazon pre-order. Well, they screwed up Fantasy World. Yeah. Kept that pre-order and also ordered from Barnes & Noble. We'll see who wins. Is it okay if I make a video about colouring along to the stream? I asked earlier and don't think you saw. Absolutely, go ahead. Always, always, always. I love to see people doing similar things. Never see it as stealing. It's being inspired by. I would absolutely love to see it, Jenny. Okay, nice simple shelf. Right, prompt done. Let's move on. I could, but I'm not. Right, let's do this tree trunk in this brown as well. I kind of feel like doing every shelf including all the colours. It's like here I've got it with the rainbow, and then maybe having like one sort of focus colour. I don't know where though, but I don't know how that's going to go, but I'll give it a try. It's quite like a bright emeraldy green here. Just wanted to ask to make sure, no worries. I look forward to watching it. I've been in a colouring funk lately. Nothing is grabbing my eye and making me excited to colour lately. Sometimes when honestly, I just said so many words but nothing at all. Lucy, we all go through colouring slumps and it's okay. It is very natural. Even I go through colouring slumps. It may not seem it, but I do. And when those happen, you've just got to kind of forget about all your plans. Just pick what is sparking that inspiration. Often I will do colour by numbers because for me that's like a reset. I like just being able to put colour on a page, and that inspires me. Like, and whilst I'm colouring that, I'll think, oh, I've got this page planned, I kind of want to colour that next. Or I'll think, oh, I really enjoyed this colour by number, let's do another one, let's do another one, let's do another one. I do that for 3 or 4 days until suddenly something will click and the inspiration will hit. And you just kind of gotta wait for it to happen, because it will happen, and you just got to let yourself experience it. Don't force yourself to colour pages just because you planned it. Colour where the inspiration takes you, and you'll get out there. You've finished the prompt, exactly. Kimberly's offering to ship your colour page overnight. Love that. How did I make your roulette wheel? It's on a website called, is it Pick a Wheel or Wheel Picker? It's called pickerwheel.com. And you can make an account, you can save wheels, and so have it on multiple different devices. To take a bit of a learning curve to like find out how to save it properly. It's not the most intuitive of sites, but yeah, I can make a wheel on my phone and then have it up on my laptop, which is nice. I'd be happy to hang out on Discord and colour together. It's a lot of fun. That might actually help. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard colouring slumps, and it's worst. The worst colouring slumps are the ones where you're like, you want to colour and you just got nothing. You keep opening pages and you look at them and you're like, I feel nothing. Okay, I think yellow is going to be kind of the hero colour on this one. I'm going to do this house yellow and this house yellow. Cute, cute, cute. And then do an orange roof. I think that would be fun. Doing it in Amy Ward's Discord and really enjoyed it. Yeah, how does it work? By the way, does anyone have Fantasy World by Emily Oberg in the French edition? Oh, I didn't know there is. For all I'm aware of at the moment is that there's a Swedish edition. No, it's not even Swedish. Just the one edition. That's all that I'm personally aware of. I haven't heard of any other editions yet. Discord colouring would be super fun. If it's Discord, you can just jump on voice chat and both share your screens now. Yeah, I recently joined or rejoined, because I have used Discord before. When I was into Sims stuff, I would go onto Discord and hang out there. I wouldn't like actually engage, I would just kind of lurk. I was a big lurker before I started my own channel and things like that. But yeah, so I had that. I kind of deleted all the other old Discords and then kind of changed my name, because I kind of gave my whole name away. Well, not completely, but changed it to Colouring Bumblebee. Joined Lucy's Fox Den. Probably join Amy Ward Art's Discord as well. You have the French one. Did not know there was a French one. There you go. There's a voice channel, you just chat in colour. You can have a camera though, that's not necessary. Ah, cool. French one is the only one available on my Amazon at the moment. I wanted to get it, but I'm not sure about the paper. How do you find the paper then, Lucy? Let's do... Yeah, let's do the buildings in here yellow as well. There's a tiny flag, what do I write on it? There's a lot. It'll be fun in the evening when the streamers in Europe go to bed. We have almost no evening live streams. The only regular one I can think of is Chantel, Moss Paper Co. I would love to make her live streams, but they happen at like 2 AM for me. And I am long asleep by then. Yeah, that's kind of only one day a week, and then, well, if Amy's streaming, she usually streams a long time. Let's grab a bit of blue for the snowy aspect of this snow globe. Annika streams late? Also Annika, yeah. Tried to race the new Rita Berman book. I wanted 2, so no danger of international returns. I ended up with 6. Shockingly, it took a few weeks to find a couple of US takers. Oh, I remember that. I remember you were like, who wants... you were trying to get rid of them. Yeah, 6. Love her, but not that much. Try and make this look kind of glass-like. What's the time? 5:52. Add a bit of colour to the windows. Trying to use quite a light touch with this blue here. Let's grab the white pencil, try and blend it out. Do I have a light brown combo for wood in polychromos? Either Nougat or Bista paired with Ivory. Ivory is the key. When you want to go light, Ivory is key. Also use a bit of brown ochre. That's another good light colour, like Bista, brown ochre, ivory. Make a good light wood. That's off the top of my head. Lyrica has the French edition. I'd also love to know how someone finds how the paper is. Go to Pinterest and start looking at colour palettes. Go to one of the Rita Berman travel books where I already have the vast majority of each page's colour palettes worked out. Works a treat. Sounds good. Will you stream all day today, or is today just a regular one? Today is part of the stream train that we have on Mondays, so it kicks off with Zoe. This is all UK time, 1 till 3. And then it comes to me, 3 till 6:30, and then we'll go to Steve's, which I will pop the link in the stream when that is done. I think I'm going to do this pink and red. No purple on this one, that's okay. And then Lexi at the door again. Hello, come on then. Come in then. Just going to meow at the door, are you? Might give it a try today, test the French one, sounds good. Don't need a little break to powder my nose. Fair enough. Oh, Steve's stream is scheduled, so I will definitely be able to get the link. Come on in then, Lex. Come in, babes. Come on. There she comes. And she is. Alright, there we go. That is shelf all done. And the second shelf done on this page. Let's get the wheel back. Come on. A wheel, come here. Here we go. Hide the choice. Remember how I said no to adding fish in the background? Is she adding fish in the background, sounds like? Yeah! Okay, hello Lexi. Hello, come sit down then. Not right by the microphone, thank you. Oh, you're ruining my book. Finally, we've got a flower prompt. Pointy flower. Now, I wanted to put a few different descriptions for flowers in here because there's so many flowers. And by pointy flower, I mean the petals are pointy rather than rounded, like these are rounded. You can't see that. Let's get rid of the wheel. Like these flowers are rounded, so those wouldn't count. So I'm looking for specifically pointy flowers. Flowers with a point. Yeah. Preferably a flower, like there's just a flower on the page. Ooh, maybe I could do one of these. Or a couple of these. That's a pointy flower. And that's a pointy flower. And that one. Maybe I do all of them. Like those 3. That'll be fun. Hi Vera, welcome, welcome. Oh my, you're still here. Took longer than I thought. We also had dinner though. No worries. I think I'm on prompt number 9 now. Come sit down then. Here we go. Let me change the prompt. Actually, it's amazing to see what you mean by pointy flowers. I was like, yeah, people might be confused at this. So the petal is pointy. Pointy flower. Oh. I'm going to change it to just flower. The prompt was shelf for the previous one. But yeah, let's do a few of these little flowers. And it's such a pretty pastel palette as well. Yeah! So we got 23, which I just used, 21, which I didn't just use that one. Thinking the light greys, both warm and cold, but yeah, ivory for the win. Yeah, ivory is good for light, making anything lighter. 222. That's 43. Shh. And then 550. I've definitely used that today. That one. Yep. And 62. Oh, such a pretty palette. Love it. Yeah. If I get Ladybird, I would definitely do that one. Just saying right now. Right, where's my backing sheet. The reason I always put a sheet is because otherwise you can get the ink transfer. Like with the pressure of you colouring, it'll transfer over. So all of these leaves are going to be the same kind of green. So these are nice and easy. What's the time? 6 o'clock. We've got half an hour. This is going to be a very quick prompt. I'm going to say let's get 3 more done. And let's do this one because these leaves are not these leaves, these flowers are vaguely pointy. Any more pointy flowers? Any more for any more? I'm not going to count any of these dangly, hangy ones. That one's pretty pointy as well. This one. Cats are going crazy looking for which cat is meowing. They're going to have a long time searching for it. I'm going to do this one purple because it kind of looks like a thistle. Yeah, it didn't fit, so I just put flower. Yeah, well, that'll do. I know what I mean. And you can see I'm definitely colouring a flower here. Well, that's one pointy flower done. I'll do, yeah, I've got one for each colour here, so that'll be nice. Let's do that for the centre here. Kind of a darker pink. And then let's do it for this flower. Oh, you finally got the Capybara Cuties book over the weekend, and I'm obsessed. It is such a cute book. An interesting thing I discovered in the group the other day, not all Capybara Cuties books have all the pages. So the one I have, like the OG, original Scholastic UK published one, it's got 48 pages, 49 if you include the title page. And someone else's has only got 24, so it's missing half the pages, and I'm like, what? Why? Why would you do that? I know, Lex. No matter what pencil you use on Fantasy World, bleh. I feel like my voice just malfunctioned then. It just fully shut down. What pencil you use on the Fantasy World paper? Layering is the name of the game. Smush and mush, no goo. No good. Yeah. And basing, I think, is really helpful as well. Whether that's with a water activated medium or like markers or something, just gives it that little bit of extra tooth, yeah, Lex, to hold on to. Do this. Yeah. And then we'll do this one, the peachy colour. Yeah. I feel like this page would be so quick to complete. I feel like I could do that in like 30 minutes. Let's time it. No, let's not. Actually, let's not. No. No. Right, there we go. 4 little tiny pointy flowers. Oh, this one doesn't have a centre. Let's give it a peach there. Hey, noisy girl. That's a bummer, minus 49 thankfully. Good, good. New ones don't have the stickers either. Mine doesn't have stickers. I think it's the American version that has the stickers. Because when I've seen people in the US haul the book, they've got stickers, and I wish mine had stickers. I want cute little cappy stickers. I know, Lex. Right, there she goes. She just sat on my lap and meowed for 5 minutes and now she goes. Alright, bye girl. Bye bye. Okay, back to the wheel again. Why is this not working? There we go. Hide the pointy flower. And spin! What do I want? I don't know. Ooh, dog. That's a good one. I like the dogs. When this came up on Adry's stream yesterday, it's weird how that's the second prompt now that's come up on both of our streams. Suspicious. But when this came up on Adry's stream, I was like, where is there a dog? And then I was like, oh yeah, the sausage dogs. Duh. And I really deliberated over the colour scheme for this one. And I decided to just ignore the fact that there were dogs and just pick some colours. So I went peaches and oranges and reds. Thought that was fun. So yes, it's got pinks, but it's slightly different. It's got oranges and reds and yellows in it as well. So I'll do one of these dogs. I will definitely be bringing in a brown. Probably 7. Where's 7? Here it is. Uh-oh, don't think there's dogs and inklings, but I'm going to look anyway. Hey, you can do some more pointy flowers. The dog is big. The dog is big, but not too crazy. Take care, Lauren. Enjoy your dinner. Have a lovely rest of your evening. I want to get another 76 for the brown of the dog. I'm going to do them all the same brown. And then I'll kind of have them each have a main colour. Maybe one's more of the kind of pinky colour, one's more the orangey, one's more the yellowy, I'm thinking. Does a fox count as a dog? No. But hey, colour what you want to colour. Hi Michelle, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Oh, I'm also not going to be using green on this as a challenge. Or do I? Oh, do I? Because I'm just looking at this page and thinking, do I want to not? No, I'm not. I'm going to use the reds instead. Fox is a canine. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. We'll go, the prompt is canine. Right, so I need 27. Got 25 out already. That's 23. Well, maybe I don't. Nope, I don't. 25. Going with the top dog. I don't know what dog I fancy. Yeah, let's go with the... I want to do this collar. I'm going to do him. That one. I need 11. I need 4, which I've got out already. And I need 2. Oh, some of these need a bit of a sharpen though. I think I will start with the flowers on this though. There we are. Right, I'm going to do the leaves in this kind of dark Indian red. Right, yes I have. Fox is a Canidae, but weird because solitary hunters rather than pack animals, and their pupils and claws are like cats. Yeah, and like I think I like their tails. Definitely more cat-like, aren't they? I think I might do orange for this one, because if I use the same reddish colour for each of the leaves, for all of the leaves, and if I do one pink, one orange, one yellow, think that will look nice. For the hot dogs, I mean hot colour palette. Mixed between a cat and a dog. They have a breed similar looking to a fox. Counts, that is. I think it was Lisa winging it with colour. Her cat has such a thick tail like a fox. She calls it Basil Brush. I thought that was so funny. But just a UK thing. Well, everyone else was like, what the heck is Basil Brush? And I was just like, ha ha, boom boom. Which again, if you're from the UK you'll get it, if you're not, probably won't. Did you know you told me the other day you don't have bears? You know how you told me the other day you don't have bears? Oh, in the country. Yeah. Well, you're going to tell me, like, actually you've got 10,000 bears. Yeah, carry on. What you just meant in my personal life I don't have bears, and I was like, oh no, I don't have bears. Is that just in the UK or in all of Europe? I don't know. Europeans in the chat? Have you got bears? I don't think so. I can't imagine France having bears, or Germany, or the Netherlands. I just can't picture it. They might. Just UK. UK only. When I did this page I did the 3 seasons, one in fall, one in spring, one in fall, and one in winter colours. That's fun, I like that. There are definitely bears in East/Central Europe. Well, there you go. Oh, they exist in the Alpine region between Germany and Italy. Ah. Yeah, I was thinking if Europe did have bears, I would see it more in like the Eastern European side, you know, sort of close to where Asia is. Didn't have the bears in Lithuania. I added way too many syllables to that. In Lithuania, but recently a few came over from Belarus and decided it's a nice place to hang around. Why not? Free country, eh? Get the bears out. Right, just got the ear leaves to do. Yay! Ooh, that's a leaf there. Alright, and I'm going to do yellow for the centres of the flowers. I might do like orange blended into the yellow at the edge. Just have a bit of extra interest, and I can blend, say, not orange blended into yellow, red blended into orange. Then I can do orange blended into yellow and kind of red into pink. I think that'd be cute. Of course I could have googled this, it would have given you a much sort of more accurate answer than me. I don't trust myself. Same with wolves. Yeah, it used to be bears, but they were all hunted, and so were wolves. US is black bears, brown bears, and grizzly bears. Hi Tamara, welcome. Let's sit down and watch and relax with you now. So I am here for another 15 minutes. And then we will be riding the stream train over to Steve, the colouring commander. At the end of stream I will put his link into chat. I'm hoping after this dog page I can get one more done. If it's a nice easy prompt, like that pointy flower, then I definitely can. Might spin a couple of times to get something easy, but yeah. I reckon another 5 or so minutes of this. There's Lexi meowing at the door again. Meow. Wolves have been reintroduced. They've been reintroduced to the UK, I heard. I think in Scotland, if I remember correctly, wolves are being reintroduced. Next year I plan to take England, Spain and San Marino. Ooh, nice. I feel like that's such an achievement to have visited every European country. Just started the Japanese book with squirrels on the front title page. Cute. The Squirrels and Residents of Antique Town, that one. I believe so. Right, here comes Lexi again. Hello. Oh, you're just going to meow there, are you? Well, I'll leave the door open for you. And she comes. She might jump back up. She might just continue to meow. Hello, babes. You can't make your mind up if you're coming or going, can you? Yep, there she goes. 9 prompts, can we make it 10? I feel like... yeah, definitely. So what have I done? I've done ice cream, tree, fish, insect, snail, lily pad, pointy flower, dog. I do feel like I'm missing something. Oh, rectangle, that's 9. Is there something else that I've done? Yeah, square/rectangle. I was literally shocked when I found out you didn't have fireflies. I don't know why. Shocked though. Yeah. I kind of didn't realise they were an actual thing until I was much older. It was just like, you know, one of those like mythical, magical things you see on animated films. You're just like, oh, fireflies, lovely. Actually coming since Mummy's busy. How come you... I mean, hey, she has been on my lap, but then she'll just jump off and leave, and then she'll meow at the door and she'll come back. It's a vicious cycle. Just come here. Yes. Come here. Let me shut my door. Do I plan to do the same as today with the Lulu Mayo book? I don't know if I want to do... I like the idea that Small Victories is my page hopping book. Shelf, yes. So I've already done 10. This is 10. Thank you. So I did another one. That would be 11. Yeah. Need to remember to send Joe a video later when my yard is full of them. I want to see it too. Yeah. Oh, and hi Lisa, welcome. You've been lurking away? Or did you come in and I just missed it? Probably just missed it. Just popped in there now and then. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Jo was talking about in one of her videos, and I can't remember if it's because she was flipping a book that had fireflies or what. Yeah, I do remember, and I do know what you're on about, but I also can't think of what it was, per se. No, nor can Lex. You saw a tail. Currently creating a wheel for a page hopping Lulu Mayo stream. I've designed my title card too. Amazing. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, if you want prompts, I've got a whole list of previous Lulu Mayo prompts from last year, or last year and a half. If you want me to send you those, if you want more prompts. It's obviously not the most extensive list, but it's a good list. It is pretty extensive, let's be real. Yeah. Gonna do it in a million sweet things, as that one's uncoloured. Ooh, nice. Oh, so yeah, you'll just go through that book and see what prompts you can find in there specifically. So there's some quite, I don't know, niche things in there. But I feel like that's a good one to do it with, because there's quite a few Small Victory start pages, I want to say. What is a page hopping book? So, like I've been doing here today, just a book you're specifically dedicating to jumping around, kind of like that full book whip kind of idea, where you just colour little elements on a page and you don't worry about it being classed as a whip. It's just that whole book is to page hop in. No. Because I'm not doing anything on Wednesday, I'll schedule it for Wednesday. Sounds perfect. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Zoe's channel, definitely do, so you can check it out there. I know I'll be looking forward to it. I might, whilst you're doing that, do some basing, because I'm planning on doing a day-long Lulu Mayo live stream on Sunday. And I'm thinking to make things a bit easier. What's the feeling on? Yeah, I am. Getting texture from that underneath. To make things easier, I'll do a few pages based that I want to colour. So then I'm just doing the pencil shading. Maybe cheating, but hey, still colouring in them. And at least I don't have to worry about colour palettes on the day. I can just colour, colour, colour. Zoe, can you pop a link for your channel in the chat, please, and thank you. Zoe could do links because she's my mod. Yeah, Zoe's been doing lots of lives at the moment, or recently. So if you like your lives, definitely check her out. Baby animals or something else in tarot. So the idea for my Lulu Mayo live is I've got 5 books, picked out that I definitely want to colour in. I've got A Million Dragons because it's uncoloured. It'd be good to get my first page done in there. I've got A Million Kittens, A Million Puppies, and oh, what else have I got down there? A Million Hugs and Kisses, because those just have one page done. I also have A Million Llamas. Technically I've done 3 pages, but I've only done one like full page. The other one was a title page, so I'd like to get another one done in there as well. Right, I'm going to spin the wheel one more time for hopefully one final easy prompt, because there we go, there's the dog. Very cute. There's Zoe's link, thank you Zoe. Right, one more prompt before we hop over to Steve's stream. Come on. Page full of slippers. We are sorted if that prompt comes up. There you go. Tomorrow my mum is taking me to lunch for my birthday. Then Sunday's my nephew's graduation. Lovely stuff. Ooh, 8 victories on a page. Don't think that's going to be anything particularly quick or simple. That's 9. There's an 8 victory page, there must be something. Maybe I'll change it to 9 plus victories. Oh, that's an 8 victory page. I don't have the time for that though. And that one. Spin again. Spin again. I need a quick one. Got 5 minutes. I want to do one more. Or is that going to be fruit? It's buffered. I'm going to say it's fruit. Ignore the fact that it says boat. It's fruit. I'm going to do fruit because I can do one of those little fruit miniatures and that will take me barely any time. Because I know exactly what I'm thinking of. Here we go, this page. Do one of these fruits. What looks nice and quick? Let's do some lemons. Let's grab some lemons. So I've got 11 and I'll bring out 1. What is the wheel called? It's a website. I made the wheel myself. It's called pickawheel.com. Do berries count? Yeah, berries count. Berries I count as a fruit. Do have a separate prompt for berries, but yeah, you can count the berries. Steve's setting up, seeing a couple mins. Ooh, Zoe, could you grab the link for Steve's stream and pop it in the chat and I'll pin it so people have the link to go straight over when I'm done. I use Wheel of Names, same difference. Yeah, there's lots of different random ones. The reason I like this one is because I can create an account and I can save it across multiple platforms. I used to use, I think, Spin the Wheel or something like that. Right, then I want 5 and 52. Brilliant, thanks Zoe. I will pin that. Pin message. Just got the leaves and then I'm done. Thanks for all the love hearts. Much appreciated. Yeah, I thought on this page I'll use a variety of this more olivey toned green and this more kind of brighter toned green. But there we go, final one for today is done. So we've done, let's look on the back, how many did we do? We did fish, that's 1. We did, not that one, tree, that's 2. Fruit, 3. Rectangle, 4. Dog, 5. Snail, 6. Shelf, 7. Ice cream, 8. Yes, Lexi. Go on then. And pointy flower, 9. Insect, 10, and lily pad, 11. 11 prompts managed today. So it is just hit 6:30, so definitely head over on the stream train over to Steve's as he will be live any minute now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Adri. I look forward to seeing all your coloured pages, and Adele as well. Leave a carry along inklings. Definitely going to do more of these in the future because they have been so much fun. But yeah, got a lot of pencils to clear up. Yeah, over to Steve's. Sent the art tax. Yeah, sorry, I would show it, but yeah, got to jump over. But yeah, thanks for joining me, everyone. Bye bye.